right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. I want to talk about the great Big Ramy debate right now. Is there a chance that he loses his title? Because there's really two different ways that people are interpreting what happened last night. A lot of people are saying, well, they kept Ramy in the same spot on the outside the entire time and didn't move him, so that means he's either 6th or 5th. Now, I interpreted that in a different way. I interpreted that as they didn't need to move Ramy because they had him as the clear winner, and they more or less wanted to compare the other guys, not to him, but to each other. Because the Olympia is a little bit different. Steve really likes to mix the guys up. He likes to make it confusing. He likes to leave a little bit of suspense. So that's why I think instead of like in the past, where sometimes they would briefly have the guy that's winning, well, I think they only really did it with Phil. Maybe with Ronnie once or twice, but like when the guy comes out and they know he's immediately going to win, sometimes they send the winner back in line and then just do a bunch of comparisons with everybody else. Now, my theory was, instead of sending Ramy back in line, they just didn't really move him. I thought for sure there's no chance that Ramy would be closer to 5th or 6th than he would be to 1st. He is a returning defending champ after all. But the other theory right now, especially now that the HD pictures are out, is that Ramy is not going to win. And the main reason why people are pointing this out, at least that I've seen on Instagram, is that spot on his quad that we talked about going into the show. But now, this time, he's also got an issue on his glute. It looks like an abscess. It looks like scar tissue. And this is something I couldn't really notice from the live stream. I didn't see this until I saw the pictures. I think the tough part about the stream was they never did like a top 2, top 3, or top 4 call out. And the reason why that made it tougher to see how these guys looked is because they never had less than 6 guys in a call out for the top conversation. And when they hit their widest camera angle, the most zoomed out angle, you lose the most detail. So at least when there's a top 3, like you had in 212, for example, when you had a top 3 or a top 4 and it zooms in, then that camera had much better quality looking at the competitor. So if we would have got to see a top 3, which I still feel like is Ramy, Hadi, and who did I say, Derek? We could have seen some of these better details on the stream. Now, with all this being said, and with these two differing opinions, will Ramy be dethroned this year? I think that it's a possibility he gets dethroned. I still don't see him in 5th or 6th. If somebody does dethrone him, I think it would be Hadi. Hadi looked really tight, and as the night went on, he got even tighter. Like I said, when I was watching prejudging initially, I felt like when Hadi came out, it was hard to tell when he was on his own. Then when you put him in the comparisons against the other guys, he got harder and harder, tightened up, and he was, I think, by far the most conditioned guy by the end of that prejudging. Now, Derek really impressed me too. I think as far as overall wow factor, Derek impressed me the most of the entire night. I do think Hadi, by the end of prejudging at least, was slightly tighter than Derek. And I still think that's probably your top 3. I think Ramy, Hadi, and Derek, in whatever order, are probably the top 3. Like I said, I thought Ramy looked sharper than last year, but now seeing some HD pictures, I do think there are certainly some poses that were pretty unflattering to him. And now you guys have me wondering too, is there a chance that Ramy loses the title? Is there a chance? I still think it's hard to believe he would be in 4th or 5th, or 5th or 6th rather. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I think it was a very mixed bag of opinions on what's going to happen with Ramy, and that is what makes the Olympia very exciting this year. Anything could happen. Ramy could lose this title. I think it's entirely possible. But we are going to find out at finals tonight, and I hope that we get some kind of call out of a top 3 or top 4 so we can actually narrow down whether or not Ramy's in the conversation. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Does Ramy win or does Ramy lose? And as always, my coverage of the 2022 Olympia weekend is presented to you by the Arnold Sports Festival, the world's #1 health, fitness, and sports expo. To celebrate the 35th annual Arnold Classic, they're running a limited time pay-per-view sale. Enjoy all the weekend's nonstop action for just $35. Don't miss out. Purchase yours today before the sale is over, and head on over to arnoldsports.com and check it out. As always, like and subscribe, and I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Power signing out.
I think that every bodybuilder has something unique if it is the pose off or if it is a certain pose that really closes the deal. I think the action is a lot of it in a combination of symmetry, of size, muscle separation, definition, and the performance, so that you can show all of this quality that you have, because they have a lot.
All right, guys, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy the content. Also, check out my Instagram at NickStrengthPower, my Facebook page, which is simply Nick Strength and Power, my secondary YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Vlogs, for vlogs and bonus content that you will not see on this channel. And consider subscribing to my third YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Pokemon, which is all things Pokemon and trading card games, completely unrelated to this channel. So if you're into that, give that one a look. And all links to merchandise and social media will be in the description box below. If you guys want a Nick Strength and Power t-shirt, that will be in the Shopify link below. Have a great day.